I can no longer remain in today's Democratic Party that's under the complete control of an elitist cabal of warmongers who are driven by cowardly wokeness, who divide us by racializing every issue and stoking anti-white racism.
I don't know how you end up in a position where they refer to you as our girlfriend on Russian state TV.
You can't control that.
Yes, you can. You can control what you say.
How?
You
Go to Russia and tell them, please don't say those things?
No, you could do things like not go on television and say that what we're doing here in the U.S. in terms of the free press isn't that different from what's going on in Russia.
Now, I believe in a government that's of the people, by the people, and for the people. Unfortunately, today's Democratic Party does not, who actively work to undermine our God-given freedoms that are enshrined in our Constitution, who are hostile to people of faith and spirituality, who demonize the police but protect criminals at the expense of law-abiding Americans, who believe in open borders, who weaponize the national security state to go after their political opponents, and above all, who are dragging us ever closer to nuclear war.
I thought, certainly in the last primary, in the 2020 primary, that she would have been a lot happier if Donald Trump had ended up winning. She went to visit Assad in 2017 without telling the party leadership and came back and said that the people that she met supported him. This is someone guilty of terrible war crimes. Steve Bannon liked her so much that he had to get her a Trump Tower meeting right after he won the election. Why would Steve Bannon take such a shining to Tulsi?
Cheap.
What
you're trying to do, first you do it with Russia, now you do it with Bannon. It has to, what you're saying is if somebody else likes you, that's on you. I can't help it. I have some fans that can be kind of strange. That ain't my fault.
Steve Bannon isn't just kind of strange.
Well,
I'm saying if you're a Democratic official and Steve Bannon and Donald Trump think that you're aces and they want to meet with you and maybe consider you for being in the administration, you are doing something wrong.
It's not Joe Biden's.
That an attack on anyone because of their race, religion, or sexual orientation is an attack on all of us. It is when we truly care for each other, choosing inclusion and love over division and hatred, that this great country is truly at its greatest.
So it wouldn't surprise you to know that on social media and Twitter, the blue check marks started lighting up, and I kind of started to see coming from the so-called progressives the usual things coming out saying, Tulsi Gabbard is going to CPAC. She's a traitor. Hillary was right. Get her out of here. I've got to believe that Thomas Jefferson was thinking about these cowardly, fearful leaders when he said they prefer the calm of despotism to the boisterous sea of liberty. Now, I'm calling on my fellow common sense, independent-minded Democrats to join me in leaving the Democratic Party. If you can no longer stomach the direction that the so-called woke Democratic Party ideologues are taking our country, then I invite you to join me.